Good afternoon everybody. Today we're here at Wheatfen Nature Reserve, also known as the Ted Ellis Nature Reserve. It's where Ted Ellis spent, I think it's about 40 years. Heron just flown over. There's a heron just flown up right in front of us. Anyway, yes, so it's where the naturalist Ted Ellis lived for around 40 years here in a cottage at Wheatfen. And when he died, the Ted Ellis charity was set up and is run by a group of volunteers to keep the nature reserve running and is keeping as beautiful as it is. There's loads to see. This particular broads, otters, dragonflies. Sorry, I'm actually as I'm talking, I'm actually looking. There was so many dragonflies, damselflies, darters, and all sorts. So I just turned the camera around. I've just seen fish jump out of the river as well. This is an absolutely beautiful area in Surlingham. As I said, it's run by a group of volunteers. You can become a friend of the trust and contribute that way, or in the car park there is voluntary donation envelopes that you can just pop in. There are toilets and there is a decent sized little car park, or when it's full at certain times of the year, when they have special events on, you can park along the track that leads into the car park. Anyway, I think we've come out a little bit later. Hopefully most people will have finished walking around, so we're going to wander around and see what we can see. And already we've seen a lot. You can see some swans. See some swans over there as well. But this particular bit that I'm standing at now is where the otters are sighted. Anyway, we'll carry on walking and see what we can see. We've been to this reserve quite a few times. It's one of our favourites, and one thing that we do like about it is the places where they put like benches for you to sit and look onto the river. So they make clearings where you can actually view what is either in the river or just flying past, like lots and lots of dragonflies. And today particularly we've seen a lot of dragonflies and butterflies. If you come here in June, then it's a very small chance that you'll get to see the swallowtail butterfly. We did attempt to come a couple of weeks ago, but because it had been advertised, there were so many people here that we decided not to, because we're not ones for crowds. We like to wander through places where we're more or less by ourselves.
Lonely as a cloud.
Lonely as a cloud,
Not
yeah.
one of the crowd.
Like now, we've only now seen a couple of people walking through, and there are lots of different pathways that you can take. We're out walking in a really pleasant breeze. It's been really, really hot here in Norfolk for the last couple of weeks. Last couple of days we've had some rain at last, and because we've come out a little bit later in the day today, it is really quite pleasant. There's no glaring sun. Some really interesting looking clouds, and there's plenty of wildlife out. I sometimes find if it's too hot, you don't get to see too much wildlife. So yeah, it's good. Lovely little spot. So just a little info about accessibility of the reserve. All the pathways are quite clearly marked out, and some of them are grassy, some of them are where you're walking on the reed bed, but there was also like boardwalks as well, and we've just seen that there's a lot of new blocks that I think they're going to be putting on this particular part of the pathway that we're walking now. As we're walking through the reed beds, the ground is quite pitted, dips, troughs, so it's not really easily accessible for wheelchair users or people that are a little bit unsteady on their feet. But the parts that are actually boarded, which I'm walking on one part now, so these parts obviously will be absolutely fine. But this is what we love about this place. The beauty that we've got on our doorstep. Beautiful!
Right.
Part of the walk is absolutely full of dragonflies, darters, damselflies. Every time you walk around the corner, there's just loads of them just flying around. But of course it's really difficult to get them on video. Benches are dotted all over the reserve, so you can just sit and watch and listen. So this path we're now taking, the last time we came, it was closed off. We're just following a pathway through the woods.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh
Lions
my!
and tigers and bears.
Oh my! Yeah, so I think it's now heading back to the car park.
I think.
We're not standing still too long in these woods because there's lots of gnats. But yes, so today has been a beautiful walk.
We went to Aldi's and Lidl's.
After we'd gone to Aldi's and Lidl's. Yes, like I've said before, this is one of our favourite walks and we're never disappointed. And today it's been really lovely. Lots of bugs to see, lots of birds heard, lovely swans and their cygnets.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Anyways, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Until next time, goodbye. Now.
I got it, alright, I got it. I got it. Oh, quick. Get a wedge.
Hold my heart in pain.